Welcome back to Energetically You. Here today for another guided meditation. We are going to focus on giving ourselves permission to do less in this meditation. One really great tool to helping giving ourselves permission to do less is embodiment, or just feeling more into our bodies, being more present when aches and pains come up, when tension, constriction arises. So sit with me for this short guided meditation on doing less, or what sometimes we refer to as untasking. We live in a world of multitasking, and this is a focus on permission to untask. So find a quiet seated position. You can be on the floor, on a mat, at your chair, in the car, wherever. You can just steal away a few moments. And I also encourage you to consider that, meditation doesn't always need to be happening in a quiet solitude. Often, particularly as a mom, I am meditating with my kids around me. You can put in some audio phones, or really just intensify the practice of being present in your body while the chaos is going on. Just keep bringing your attention back to the body. The idea that this, quote unquote, quieting of the mind, I think can be really misleading. So back to the body. Finding a position where you feel that your spine is gently extended. You're sitting up tall, but you're not so erect that there's tension needed to hold you there. So maybe try rotating your pelvis a little bit back, and find that probably you are leaning forward, maybe just your head or your chin, maybe the whole body. So just almost feel like what is sitting or standing up straight now often feels like almost you're going to fall backwards, because we have so much tendency to lean forward, hover over our screens, over our computers. Beautiful. So you're just almost leaning back. That's how unaligned your shoulders are with your pelvis. You can have your hands wherever feels good to you. I have mine palms open on my knees. I'm cross-legged on a little stool. But whatever feels good to you. Let's take a couple deep breaths in together. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, just letting it all go. Inhale. Experiment with sound too. It's very freeing and restorative. Inhale, nose. Or even just like a ha, like an ocean. Inhale in through the nose. Just like an extreme exhale, energetically with the breath. Beautiful. Let's just take a moment in the body. Doing a mini body scan. Really focus on the areas that we tend to, the most common places that we hold tension. So neck, across the shoulders. For me, it's behind my right shoulder blade, which is an old yoga injury. Maybe you too have, a knee injury, a hip injury, a back, something that you injured. It can be like that happened in an accident, or maybe inadvertently, you're not even sure at some point working out. If you have a weak link in the body, that might be where tension sits or goes when you're doing too much. So just dial in for a moment to that place in the body that you know that you feel tension when you're stressed. Just see what's happening there. Can you maybe assign a texture, a color, a light energy? Is there movement? Is it like a wave action in that part of your tension? Or is it just constriction? It feels like rock. Just notice. There's no right or wrong. Just notice where that tension is, what it feels like. Beautiful. Now you're just going to allow whatever sounds can be in your environment or in the background here that you are experiencing. Just try and observe the wave frequency of those sounds. Like if you're going to bring those sounds into the body and maybe specifically into that area of tension, kind of like a tuning fork. If you just went bing, and allow that sound to run across the tension as if it's kind of washing away, neutralizing the frequency of that tension and bringing it into the present moment. Just bringing the frequency of the sounds in your environment into your present moment, even deeper, embodying them, imagining them working through you on a cellular level. You can imagine each cell is really kind of like a pocket of liquid and a blueprint. I mean, it's jam-packed with information, but just from a frequency, it's just allowing a frequency to resonate through each cell, moving through the body, neutralizing. Beautiful. So we're just going to sit and then go back to doing just a general body scan. Sometimes we put a lot of attention in one thing or one aspect of the body. We unconsciously bring tension somewhere else. So just check in. Maybe because you're concentrating on everything I'm saying, you've tightened your jaw, or you've furrowed your brow. Maybe your shoulders are coming up to your ears because it's the first time you've done something like this. It doesn't quite make a lot of sense. You're trying to be open-minded, but you feel like you're doing it wrong, which is impossible. Just trusting that whatever you get out of this today is what you need to get out of it. And I invite you to always come back. You're always going to get something different out of each time you do the same guided meditation. It's actually one of the beautiful things about doing the same guided meditation, let's say 20 days in a row, is that you hear different things each time. Different aspects resonate, and you need to trust that you're getting what you need to hear for that in that moment. Beautiful. So as we just take one more deep breath in, let it all out, and know that you can always come back to this practice of dialing into where there is tension in the body. Have a beautiful day.